Hi, for our team article, we read the article Turning Potential into Success, the Missing Link in Leadership. So this is our team. I am Rachel, and then we have you, Duan, Henry, and Bobby. And for today's agenda, we are going to be presenting, starting off an article overview, where we'll just basically sum up what the article is talking about and give you a brief overview. And then we're going to move on, and we broke it into some subsections. So it will be statistics, the problem, the analysis of the problem, and the solution. And after we talk about what the article says, we're going to jump into our analysis and the interpretations that we got from the article and our key takeaways. And then we'll wrap it up with a conclusion. So the article overview. The article is actually written by 3 authors, and the key focus of the article was talking about how organizations are failing in terms of development. So what is that saying? So there's this idea of leadership development, and a lot of companies are failing to get from the potential of their employees to actually developing into strong leaders. And so, how do we fix this? The article mentioned core competencies, and that's the main topic that it talks about on how we fix this issue. But we'll be diving into that later. So, what do the statistics say? So, these statistics are according to the Corporate Executive Board, and they're specified about corporate development programs in these large organizations. So, on the left, you can see the main statistic is that 66% of companies invest in programs to identify high potential employees, which sounds like a great number. And it sounds like a lot of companies are spending a lot of time on this. But as you'll see in the next 2 statistics, this is where the issue comes from. Out of all of those programs, 24% of executives consider the programs to be successful, which, although that is an okay number, it is extremely low for how many programs that are running and how much success is coming out of them. And then lastly, 13% have confidence in their rising leaders at their firm. And so this shows the main problem of the article, because people are developing or like pushing this time to develop their leaders, but it's just not being successful, and the executives don't consider them to be successful. So next, the main problem. So, as we see from the statistics, the main problem is that traditional corporate leadership development programs simply aren't working. And next, I'll be passing it off to you, where he will be able to really dive in and talk about the analysis of the problem.
Thank you, Rachel. Yeah, here for the analysis, we can see from the article, there are 5 predictors about how to analyze employees' potential. There have a big survey from thousand companies, and the result show us the manager they have a high performance and high potential. About 72% they can go to the C level, and 9% can be the CEOs. What does it mean? It means the employee and the manager, they have the high potential. If they have the opportunity to develop and got any chance, they can be a high level and full skilled from the organization. And then next, we will show you. Next we will show you about what does it like from the employee and the organization. From the employee and the manager, they feel disconnect, and they feel they don't have enough space and opportunity to develop in the organization. And also organization, they feel they don't have enough resource about high level who have the high performance and high skills. And then the company will hire the high performance or some high level leaders from outside. This causes the problem. about they don't have enough resource, and then we can see the root reason is not about they don't have enough resource to be the high level and full skilled employee and manager. Just the opportunity and develop for the employee and manager, the organization can help them to be the high level leaders. We can see the root reason if the company is fail in the leadership development. Then next, we can pass to Duan about our solution.
Thank you, Yu. So hi, my name is Jiacheng Duan, and I'm gonna talk about the solution of our case. There's a fourth step of our solution, and the first one is determine expectation skills. To solve the problem of the missing link in leadership, the first step is to determine the expected skill for potential leaders. As noted in the article, the expected skill can be summarized into 8 dimensions, which is on our slide. And I'm going to talk about some of it. Result orientation refers to the skills such as how they are curious about the development and the trend of the industry and the market. The strategic orientation is about how they have insight into the industry. Collaborate and influence refers to their engagement with other stakeholders. Team leader is about how they manage the entire team member to achieve the objective. And the second step is assess future leaders' current competence and their potentials. The assessment of future leadership should be focused on 4 aspects, which is curiosity, insight, engagement, and determination. In fact, the 8-dimension skill aspects for the future leaders are all around the 4 aspects. Next slide, please. And the third step is predicting. For potential leaders, the level of competence can be an effective tool to predict their potential. For example, a shift from level 1 to level 7 is provided to predict their capability and competence within their 8 dimensions. And the last step is turning high potential into leaders. The best way to turn high potential into leader, including providing people with opportunity and to develop their skill in the workplace. Young people need opportunities, trust, and the resource to explore their potential to train their skill and become a qualified leader for the company and the industry. Second, young leader needs guidance and training. So a company or a leader should be the coach, helping them to know their strengths and weakness in leadership so that they can train their engagement, determination, curiosity, and the insight. Next, I'm gonna hand it to Bobby.
To carry on, the key traits such as result orientation, strategy orientation, collaborations, team leadership, and change leadership are evaluated on parameter ranging from baseline to extraordinary on a scale from 1 to 7. And have you mute, Mr. Duan? The scale can be used for comparing two candidates for CEO positions, where a new candidate can outperform an existing one on the basis of his competencies. We need to give ladies adequate representation in the management so that all the counterparts with different gender on certain qualities, they should be given same opportunities to shape their skills. This is an approach when followed holistically will give result to company at all levels of the management and will help you create a pipeline of executive within the company. Providing continuous support and the motivation will enable employees to fill the gap between their capabilities and assigning right people at their place, like employee with high engagement as team leads. Those within insight and analytic into strategy management will make the company productive. Promotions, incentive, sabbaticals, and job rotation are ways to reduce the stress associated with a routine job and help to reduce turnover. Next slide, please. And the article also discussed about the candidates in leadership roles and those appointed at the top management, their skills and the competencies. Factors such as motivation, curiosity, insight, engagement, and determination needs to be measured and analyzed to that we have competent workforce capable of making the top management. Another issue is the employee turnover, where people are seeking new opportunities and show detachment from their current jobs. A reason why big companies should think of nurturing their own talent and providing right development opportunity to managers to save the effort invested in their grooming. Different positions will have different competencies, such as the CEO having the leadership and the analytic skills, the CFO working on their strategy and the collaborations, where the managerial executive needing team leading and subject knowledge as key traits. A key part is to develop a growth map where the skill set of the employee matches the role in the organizations. And now I'm passing to Henry to give us the conclusions.
Thank you, Beb. Thank you, Bobby. Points well stated. So, as Bobby mentioned, also as Duan Yu mentioned previously, the 5 points: motivation, curiosity, insights, engagement, and determination are the key points that you're gonna take away from our presentation. Also, these 5 key predators will help us individually to build us also, build a strong leader. And as a strong leader, not only you have to be excel at collaboration and you have to also be at result oriented and strategically oriented. Also, when you become a leader, curiosities help you find new ways to develop as an individual and so also bring your team. Your insight will guide them how to walk through the obstacles and into success land. Also constantly engage as a person or engage, make your team engage is how you're gonna keep your road continuously towards the end of success. Finally, when we in life, we'll have change, we'll have differences. When you meet at choices, the determinations will help you to make the final decision and choose which way is the proper way, not the right way, but the better way to reach the successful end as soon as possible. Also, you have to be supportive of inclusion. And with that all being said, I want to add one more point specifically. And from the next slide, Albert Einstein, a world famous genius. Everyone knows his name. He has a 182 IQ, which is rarely seen in human history. However, these quotes are from them. I guess everyone knows it. Genius is 1% talent and 99% of hard work. As a genius like him, he can be achieved so easily as our, highest achievements in our life. He can do things easily to get his way. However, despite all of that, he still mentioned 99% of hard work. So hard work is like foundation to build your way to arm yourself before you're on the way of success. And the 5 points, motivation, curiosity, insights, engagement, determination, will help you move along on your way of success. So with all these tools combined together, that is what we taught you, and that is how you turn your potential into success. Thank you guys, and that is all our presentation.